What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here today. I'm going to be working on this little project table behind me. Let me turn this camera around and tell you all about it. There's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
Follow U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, Boo. What?
So my friend, his son and daughter helped build this cute little project table. This thing is super sturdy. I don't know where they got the plans to build it, but man, they did a really good job on it. There is a tiny wobble. I'm gonna see what I can do to help fix that, but he wants it stained. So first thing I'm gonna do is get to sanding this smooth. Get when you buy studs, a lot of times it has this ink stuff on there. So I'm gonna have to take my sander and get all that stuff off so that it'll look really nice and good. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is pull out my orbital sander, and I believe I'm going to start with, let's see, I'm gonna start with 80 grit on this because it is construction lumber. So we got like a lot of pretty rough edges to start off with to get that all sanded down. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of sanding. So I'm going to start with 80 and work my way down to 220 grit. All right, let me go get the sander and go ahead and get started. All right, got this all sanded. That took me an hour to sand this down. Oh, it looks good, nice and buttery smooth. Now, there were a few dings from the hammer. I was able to sand out most of those. They were pretty shallow, so I sanded out most of those, except for these two right here. Wasn't able to get that out with the sander. Those are pretty deep. I'm gonna see if I can't fix those. I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. But I wanted to show you guys that I also took the edge off the edges here. I just knocked off that edge, a sharp edge, and I rounded the corners a little bit. That's some nice rounded corners. That one looks nice. That looks really good. Nice round corners instead of having that sharp edge there. So I knocked down the edge all along the top, along all the edges. All right, now let's see if we can't get these two pretty significant hammer dings out. Okay, I got this wood burning tool. I got this on maximum heat. I'm gonna drop some water down in there. With a rag. for a few seconds. Like so. And get that to pop up. You may not get it all the way up, but it will be significantly reduced from what it was. Oh yeah, that's already looking really good. This one. And whatever's left over, I'll probably be able to take my sander and sand the rest of that out. Oh yeah, that's raised up quite a bit. That's just about fixed. This was all but disappeared now. Just about. Oh yes. Amazing. Alright, let's see if we can't get this other one. This one may not be 100% erasable like the other one. The other one's completely gone. But we can significantly reduce the amount of the dent. It's almost gone. You can still see the little bit of an indent of it. Just getting there. Alright, I'm not going to bore you guys with this much longer, but I am going to keep working on this for probably about another few minutes. Let's see where I get. Alright, y'all, I hit those two spots, those hammered spots up with the sander. Let me show you what it looks like now. I mean, you can't even tell I'm zooming in. Oh, too far. There's a little bit right there. Oh, that's just discoloration. That's not even... Oh, that's just something in the wood. Oh, got them out. That steam worked. You can just see just a little tiny discoloration right there. And that looks amazing compared to what it was. All right, now, next thing I need to do is pick out a stain. Let's go to my little stain rack and see what I got over there. I went ahead and filled those screw holes with some wood filler. Now I've got I have three finishes to choose from that might look good. I'm thinking more towards this colonial maple, which looks like the closest color. I got golden oak and fruit wood. Let me show you guys the picture that my friend sent me of his son's dresser. He wants to kind of match it as close as possible. So I got a piece of scrap pine, because I definitely know that's pine. Got me a piece of scrap pine to see what these finishes are going to look like on pine. This is what the current furniture looks like. It's a nice, beautiful, dark brownish color. And I'm looking, that fruit wood might be the darkest, but I'm not sure. All right. Let me open up these stains and see what they look like on the pine to see if I can get something that matches as close to that as possible. I don't know, y'all. That one might be it, though. Because look how dark this one is. This one's too dark. That's supposed to be golden oak. It's too dark. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be this one, Colonial Maple. Yep. On the camera, it looks more brown, but in person, it looks like a clayish red color. It looks more brown on camera. But, yep, we're going to go with Colonial Maple. All right. While I'm still waiting for that those holes to dry, I decided to look a little bit further into fixing that problem. So I went to Lowe's and I bought some chair glides, and this right here, it just comes with a pack of 4. So when I pulled it out, it had this little black, I guess like a spacer grommet thing. So I pulled that off. Let me get you guys in close so you can see what I'm doing. So I pulled that off and I stuck just the white part underneath that leg, and that fixes the wobble completely. So all I have to do is put one of these on one of the legs and that'll fix the wobble. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Now look at that. It's stable. Alright, that was an easy fix. Okay, I'm going to give the this a little bit more to dry. It needs more time. I might just let this sit up overnight, come back out here tomorrow, and go ahead and start staining it. Let me talk to you guys about pine and stain. So pine is considered a softwood, so it's very porous, and there's different parts of the wood that soak up stain in a different way or a different speed. So I'm going to be using a pre-stain conditioner to help even out that and prevent the stain from looking splotchy and blotchy and just looking quite terrible. So using a good pre-stain conditioner, I have Minwax. I'll be using that, and I'll be doing this outside on the workbench, so I can just put on as much as this is going to need and let it just soak it all up. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to let the whole set up overnight, come back tomorrow, sand them, get them nice and smooth, and then pre-stain conditioner, and then staining. So, all right, we'll continue this tomorrow. Alright, so I sent a video of the way this came out to my friend because it is made out of pressure treated lumber and it resists moisture. This was very, very difficult to stain. I had to put so much stain on here just to get it to take even the little bit amount of color that it did take. And it's a little splotchy, but he said he loves it. He said he doesn't mind it being splotchy, that this is going to be covered up anyway with a cloth, so nobody will see any of it. But I am going to go ahead and put a lacquer finish on it. I'll probably do about 2 or 3 coats just to help protect it, and then this project will be done. Alright y'all, here's the final reveal. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.